during my waiting season right now, Lord, prepare me to be a godly wife. I don't want to just be any type of wife. Instead of focusing on finding the one, you begin to focus on becoming the one. I've been focusing on me for a long time, and I'll be talking to the Lord. I'll be like, Lord, I've been focusing on me. I got myself together. Your singleness is the most important season of your life. I gotta clean up this spill. It's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys these 2 books that has helped me to be able to use my time efficiently. There's no need to wait and just waste that time when you could prepare and work on yourself, and not only that, but to be able to pray for him, pray for his family, pray for his mind, pray for his needs, whatever's going on in his life, that he needs somebody to intercede for him on his behalf, even if it's financially, spiritually, physically, anything. Don't just wait and sit there. Be proactive, while you're in this waiting season of singleness. Don't waste it, because think of it as this, and I say this with confidence because I know it's true. Because how can you love other people if you can't love yourself? How can you give other people time when you don't even have time for yourself? How do you know that you're beautiful without other people telling you that, without having, a man say that to you? And if you're a guy, you don't believe it yourself, but you always have to have some female, come after you and tell you how handsome you are and stuff like that. Like, you're supposed to know that for yourself. You need the confidence to be able to know that for yourself. And if you don't know that, I encourage you to look up scriptures of what God says you are. God says that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're the apple of his eye. You are precious in his sight. He chased after you. Listen, he died on the cross for you, just for you to be with him. Come on. So you have to know your worth. At the end of the day, you truly need to know who you are, what you like to do. You gotta know yourself before you can know somebody else. There's some things that parents, mothers, a lot of mothers say of how they're losing themselves. They don't know who they are anymore because they give all of the parts of their lives to other people, to where, when it's time for them to rest and do the self-care things, they don't even know what to do. That's why singleness is so important, and it's not to be wasted. And I know that you want to find love, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come. But yeah, if you don't know what favorite color you like, what foods you like, do you like to swim? What do you do? What are your hobbies? What do you do to make you feel happy at the end of the day? If you're working 9 to 5, you're doing what you gotta do to make that bank, What's your self-care? Do you like to get your nails done? You like to get your hair done? Listen, I be twisting my hair to get it this curly. Love twisting it. I need to just do it. Listen, if you want a hair tutorial, let me know. I like to swim. I like to longboard on my skateboard. I just bought a Can-Am Ryker. I'll show you guys. I put a clip right in here. I'm an adventurous person. I love outdoors. I love biking, boating, kayaking, whatever you do outside, you name it. I most likely like to do that. I love to travel. I wish I lived in Miami, Florida right now. All of my true friends know that I want to move to Miami. If I could, I would. That's on my vision board. I'll show y'all right now. Boom, right there, Miami. I want to move to Miami. I find joy there. I find peace there. There's the beach, the waters, the stillness to where I can spend time with the Lord if I wanted to. In the morning, you have a beach to wake up to. How can you not be happy? How can you not be satisfied? Just please tell me that. Everybody's different, but that's me. You know, if I could travel by myself, I would. I love traveling, and that's why I put that as one of my photography packages. Like, if you are going on vacation and if you need pictures, you know, of your family while they're together, your grandpa, your grandma, dad, mom, sister, siblings, dog, whatever, and y'all going on a vacation and you want to have pictures together, that's why I'm here. Take me with you so I can take your pictures. If you don't know yourself, how can you love other people? How can you love him? Truly love him and give yourself to him, right? So that's why I bought this book, is Lord, during my waiting season right now, Lord, prepare me to be a godly wife. I don't want to just be any type of wife, but Lord, help me to be a godly wife. So that's why I bought this book. So I'm gonna read the back of it. It says, it's no secret that many Christians pray for God to send them the one, but what would happen if instead of focusing on finding the one, you begin to focus on becoming the one? Listen, I'm sorry. I never read the back of this before. Yo, I'm gonna read that again. It's no secret. They spelled secret wrong. Come on, what's her name? Tiffany. Anyways, it's no secret that many Christians pray for God to send them the one, but what would happen if instead of focusing on finding the one, you begin to focus on becoming the one? That's powerful. And that's just the first paragraph, y'all. Listen. So Tiffany Lanford, the author of 31 Days of Prayer for Your Future Husband, has designed this powerful 30-day devotional to encourage, inspire, and teach you what it means to become a godly wife long before the wedding day. Listen, long before the wedding day, and I'm excited for the wedding day. I got the whole wedding day planned out in my mind. I was just thinking about it and the playlist. Come on. Anyway, Tiffany shares many heartfelt stories, lessons learned along the way, and biblical advice for single and married women alike. If you are a single woman with a desire to grow in your walk with God and prepare for your future husband, this is the book for you. If you are a married woman with a desire to grow in your role as a godly wife, you will also be ministered to through this devotional. So this is something that I write in and I highlight, and there's like daily prayers too, and then like there's a daily journal after your prayer that you can write in, and then scriptures to meditate on. So this is a really good devotional. It really is. So it's March something, and I haven't used it since January. I'm ashamed. January 22nd. But I gotta get back on this, because what happened was, when I have to take a long pause like that is because I am getting back into feeling lonely, or that he's not coming according to my time. It's like, bro, sorry, Lord, I'm ready. At least I feel like I'm ready for the one to enter my life. But I've been focusing on me for a long time, and I'll be talking to the Lord. I'll be like, Lord, I've been focusing on me. I got myself together. The only thing that I need to get together is my stuff financially. You know, I am 21 years old. I still am in the parent household, but I'm grateful because I was able to leap over the expenses of being in a dorm. Oh my gosh, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to be in a dorm. So I was able to leap over that. I graduated, and now it's time to get up there. It's no way but up, baby. Plan on dipping, man. It's time. It's time to get my own place. I really want it, because I be feeling like he gonna come, we get married, and I'm gonna move in with him. But I'm trying not to figure it out, because that makes sense logically, but me, I wanna be moving out, you know, this year, but I got $6,000 to pay off before I start saving for that. So anyways, the next book, which is my favorite, it's my favorite book, is 31 Days, 31 Prayers for My Future Husband. This book, I'm so grateful for. This was written by Jennifer, and she found her spouse. His name is Aaron Smith. And here's the bag. This is what they look like. You can follow them on Instagram or whatnot, but that's what they look like. This is a good one. So there's like different challenges. You're praying for his family, his words, protecting his mind, that the Lord will protect his mind, that he would understand his purpose, that he would be confident in the Lord, staying out of debt, making wise decisions, praying for his health, his integrity, that he would resist temptations. Yeah, all them females that's throwing themselves on him. Get away from my mans. I told you right now. I ain't saying it again. Anyways, resisting temptation. I hope he's resisting because I'm resisting. Have some respect, okay? Have some respect, sir. I'm gonna show him this video when I meet him one day. Is that, you know, I hope he's resisting temptation just as I am, because it's not fair. I'm doing it unto the Lord, amen, and to myself, because purity, once you give yourself to someone you're not married to, there are pieces of yourself. It's called soul ties. Hey Google, for the people, what's a soul tie?
Soul tie is an intense spiritual connection between two people that results in a mutual learning experience.
A soul tie is a connection, a bond between two people. Sex is a beautiful thing. It wasn't meant to be hidden. It wasn't meant to be given to everybody. You know, it was designed for that one person. That one person, and not just any person, not just the person that you think you're going to be with for the rest of your life, or for one night stands, threesomes, all of that perverted stuff that the enemy has created, right? None of that. It was meant to be with one person in covenant with your husband or your wife, right? Man and woman. God didn't make woman and woman to be together because they couldn't they can't reproduce. God didn't create man and man to be together because they can't reproduce. It's perverted, it's twisted. That's what the enemy has done. He has twisted this generation. And not just this generation, but before, long ago, you know, when sin became a thing, right? When Adam and Eve jacked up. I still am working on the grudge. Still working on it. Sex is so strong, it's so powerful that it can literally break up an entire family. It can cause confusion, problems, teen pregnancies. You're not ready to be a mother yet. You know, you're still a kid, 15, having a baby. It can cause problems. That's why the Lord wanted it just to be between a man and a woman in marriage and covenant with each other, so that, because you're each other's gifts. You don't want to break that. You know, it's a special gift that he has given to the marriage couples. This is the book that I also took a break from because it was getting to the point where I was starting to be angry with not myself, but with the Lord at times. I'm going to be completely honest, because I would be annoyed because I feel like I'm ready and I don't know what the holdup is. Because my desire is so strong, it was so strong that, you know, it was getting difficult to be able to continue this, reading this, writing my prayers in, because I was starting to get anxious and impatient. But when I would start to feel like that, I would just take a break from it for a couple of weeks and to come back to it once I'm stronger, in a way. It also talks about challenge number 4. He's keeping in good company, because the people that are around you, it impacts you in a way. It does. The people you hang out with, you know, you start to become like them. So it's important that you are around like-minded people, or even if it's business-minded, you know, whatever it is, like-minded people. So I'm praying that he is keeping in good company, and any toxic people or any people that are negative, that they would just flee from his life. Like saying no to pornography, dying to self, You know, we have to die to ourselves daily. Like today, well, it's yesterday now, because it's 2:01 a.m. So I'm doing a video at 2:00 a.m. But anyways, I had to die to myself today because I told myself I'm not going to eat any fried foods for the week. I'm not going to eat any sweets and any soda. And if you have ever dined in or came in and got food at Chick-fil-A, you know how hard it is to not get a fry, to not get a sandwich, nuggets, strips, whatever it is. Oh, because it's so good with the Chick-fil-A sauce, Polynesia. It was hard, but I said no. And I was like, yo, I'm sticking to what I said. But anyways, striving for purity. You know, with me and my singleness, I strive to be pure. You know, that's something that I refuse to give up, is my innocence. You know, I refuse, because if the Lord has said these things, you know, that people think are rules because he doesn't want you to have fun, it's wrong. He has given us clear commandments for our own benefit, so we don't have to suffer unnecessarily. So we don't have to go through things and then get healed from it later on. You know, to save the trauma, to save the energy that's not needed, you know, because when we step into sin, we are stepping away from God. Think of it like that. When we are stepping into sin, we are separating ourselves from God, the Holy One, the Mighty One, the Righteous One. And that's not something that I'm willing to give up. I don't want to let my God down, the one that I serve. I don't want to do that. So when you don't want to hurt someone you love, you don't do it. You know, and temptation's gonna come, and it's gonna come when you're least expecting it. Sometimes it comes when, you know, you expect it, but sometimes the really troublesome, weak spots, that temptation comes, and it's up to you to follow it or not. So I strive for purity. I strive for it. I do. A heart of compassion, that he has a heart of compassion, because I'm a compassionate person. I used to, you know, as a child, I would look at people if they would eat by themselves, and I would feel bad, and I would want to eat with them because I felt like they were by themselves and lonely. You know, I had a heart. But now that I'm older now, leave me alone. I'm trying to sit by myself. Don't come over here now. But yeah, a lot of things have changed once you get into adulthood from being a child. You start to put on these different lenses that you never knew that you had, because you had to adapt to it and grow into it. And now you're looking at the world as it is, hopefully. Maturing him. I pray that he's mature, but not too mature, because we got to give off the same energy here. You know what I'm saying? You know, so some people have a list. I would always say, I want a chocolate mon. I want a chocolate mon. But really now, listen, I don't care no more. Listen, I don't care. As long as he's the one that the Lord has called into my life, you know, I don't really care what he looks like. He can be Caucasian, Asian, Japanese, Dominican, chocolate. It really doesn't matter, you know, as long as he is of these values of the Lord. So, you know, all of this stuff, this was just the context. So yeah, for this, I like highlight it, underline, you know. Listen, this is how much I wrote, y'all. I gotta make sure I don't show too much. But this is my letter to God. Y'all see this? I wrote a whole letter, y'all, to God, numerous. So this is where you can just pour out your heart. Here, I'm almost done with this, actually. I stopped January 22nd, the same day, because the words, because the desire was getting too strong. So I was like, okay, I gotta take a step back, you know, and ask the Lord, please take this desire down a notch because it was like me being anxious, like, oh my gosh, am I getting in a relationship soon? Relationship. I'm not putting no time limit on it. Or even when we have children, like I'm not gonna be like, okay, I have to have children before 24, 25, 26. No, I'm gonna live my life. So no, I wanna be able to travel with him. I wanna be able to enjoy life with him. But yeah, traveling is a big part because I love to see all the things that God has made. The trees, the palm trees, the waters, the animals, the flowers. Oh, get me out of Ohio. We be rough out here, man. It was 71 degrees one day. Next day it's 42. Next day is 26. Next day is 55. Make it make sense. Get me out of here, like somebody. But yeah, that's the video. I mean, I was kind of everywhere, but it was kind of needed because, like, you know, I don't know who this is going to reach. I don't know if anybody's going to watch it, but you know, I'm glad that I was able to document this moment of my life. And that's one of the reasons why I love to video myself, is because I can see how much I've grown, you know, throughout all the years, and to be able to look back on, even with others, you know, my family that I create down the line. So yeah, I enjoy this, and I hope you guys did too, or were able to be blessed by some of the things that I've said, or maybe some things were an open eye to you. But yeah, so I didn't write these books obviously, but if you guys want to order them, I got them off of Amazon for super cheap. This one right here was, I think, like $10, and this was like $12 maybe, but just go ahead and get these books. This will really help you during your waiting season. I believe it will. And if you need a break from it like I did, because the desire was getting a little too strong, because I'm writing down all the things that I desire was getting a little too strong, so I had to take a break. That's fine too. If you enjoyed that, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you're feeling right now, so I may be able to type and comment back to you and hopefully help you out. But yeah, that's me, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm not sure what my audience is. I have some drum videos on here, another talk interview type thing with my sister on here. So I'm not sure what this channel holds, but I know that I'm gonna be consistent with it and pick it up where I left off. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. That was good. Thank you, Lord.